Welcome to the blind battle of the Spot Irish Whiskey Core Range. I'm your host Sam, and this is Whiskey and SV. All right, in this episode of Whiskey and SV, we're doing a follow-up from our previous episode, where we looked at the Redbreast Core Range. And because of St. Patrick's Day, I'm wearing green again, and we're visiting some Irish whiskies again. Now, these Spot whiskies are made by they're distilled by Middleton Distillery, as are a lot of different Irish whiskies that you might be familiar with, including the Redbreast line and Jameson, etc. But these are specifically produced and distilled for Mitchell and Son, who basically mature these whiskies in Dublin. They're called Spot whiskies because in the old days, when they put the barrels on, and maybe still today, I don't know, they put a dab of paint on the barrel to indicate how old that barrel is going to be, how long it's going to be matured for. Blue is for 7 year, green is for 10 year, although none of the green spots are age stated because they're a mix of 7 and 10-year-olds. So, if they want to put an age statement, they would have to put 7-year-olds, and they just decided to go with non-age statement. Yellow is 12-year, and red is for 15-year. So, without further ado, and without wasting your time, let's quickly introduce these whiskeys and get to the tasting. Okay, so first up we have the Green Spot Chateau Montelena. And this one is a step up from the core range. It is 46% as opposed to 40%. Um, and, um, you know, in addition to the usual bourbon and sherry cask maturation, this was finished for about a year or more in Zinfandel cask from Chateau Montelena, which is a winery in California. And Zinfandel is a type of grape that is kind of like the official unofficial grape of California, and it's kind of this very sugary and jammy kind of flavors. So yeah, this one is non-aged, but it is said to be 7 to 10-year-old whiskeys that are then matured for a year in those Zinfandel casks. And you'll notice that the common theme between all of these is that they are all a mix of bourbon and sherry matured whiskeys that are finished in some special type of casks. So next up, we have the Yellow Spot 12-year, and this one is also bottled at 46%. The special finishing on this one is Malaga casks. And Malaga is a region in Spain, and it is a mix of Pedro Ximenez and Moscatel. And as you know, Pedro Ximenez is supposed to be like very sweet kind of flavors. Not sure about Moscatel, but yeah, so that's the type of finishing that this thing has. Next up, we have the Red Spot. And the Red Spot, by definition, is a 15-year whiskey. It is bottled at 46% ABV. And the special finishing on this one is Marsala casks. And Marsala is a fortified wine from Italy. I've never had Marsala. I've had chicken Marsala, and chicken Marsala is great. Okay, next up, we have the Blue Spot 7-year cask strength. And this one is bottled at a beefy 58.9% alcohol by volume, and it is finished in Madeira casks. And Madeira is a fortified wine from Portugal. Okay, so I got through that pretty quickly. Hopefully didn't bore you too much. I'm going to get Laylee to come in and shuffle these so we can get to the tasting. All right, see you soon.
Hey everyone, my name is Laylee. I'm Sam's sidekick for the channel. I'm helping him to shuffle the glasses and let him in, pick the correct one or not the correct one. So let's do this. I usually try to do some new stuff. So, okay, I'm ready. Let him in.
All right, so let's get started. Starting on the first one next to the green. Okay, so I think the main difference between these and the Redbreast is the Redbreast I feel are much more tropical fruit and creamy and vanilla on the nose. because these have all been finished in some sort of wine casks, they have this additional acidic taste to them, acidic aroma and taste to them. They're still like that vanilla and fruity flavors underneath, but there's also this like wine character thing to it. So I think this to me reminds me of the Marsala. I've been trying these today a little bit for like it's kind of like my second sitting. This is like the third time I'm tasting them. So hmm, yeah. So I'm like fairly certain that this is the Marsala um, because I remember specifically the red spot and the blue spot. They have this weird thing where it's the start is sweet and then there's like this big kick of spices and acidity that just like shoots up through my nose, which is honestly not that pleasant. And it's I think it's much more pronounced on the blue spot because it is a higher ABV whiskey. So yeah, just going off of by that without trying all the other ones, I think this one is probably the red spot. So let's switch it with a red and let's see what this is. Okay, so this is much more, um, much lighter on the nose. I think it doesn't have like kind of that acidic notes as much. Yeah, it's sort of like more PX Pedro Ximenez kind of, which makes me think it should probably be the Malaga cask, the blue the yellow spot, because the yellow spot in general also was much more mellow to me when I tried it. So okay, so let's see. Much smoother. Um, a little bit of spices at the end, but nothing like acidic that shoots back up your nose and like just ruins the experience. I really like this a lot. I think it's quite nice. Um, let's put this next to the yellow spot, which I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Um, and try this one. This one is also uh, not, there's no acidity on it. It is vanilla and fruity berry kind of flavors, which makes me think it should be probably the green spot because I'm pretty sure the blue spot is like, I I just remember it much more aggressive, both on the nose and on the palate. So, and I'm pretty sure I can tell the finish on the green because it has a very distinct Zinfandel finish. So I don't really know how to describe it. It's like kind of a nutty, jammy flavor, which yeah. So let's see. Let's see if it's this. This is that. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely the green spot. Again, there's the arrival is like vanilla fruits, and then there's some spices, nothing too aggressive, and then that finish is just like long and jammy, and it's like caramelized red oranges plus like berries, and yeah, it's very jammy. So I have to say I really like this a lot as well. So so far, I would say that probably the green spot Chateau Montelena has been my favorite. The yellow spot is a close second, and this red spot or whatever I think this is what I think they are. Maybe they're not. This red spot has been like something that I was kind of disappointed in because of that finish. And now let's go for this. What I think should be the blue spot. So this one I'm expecting an aggressive nose. Uh oh, that's not very aggressive. Okay, the nose is not aggressive, as I remember. It's actually probably the closest to the Redbreast 12 cast strength in terms of the nose that I remember at least. I guess it's been in this. I poured these like around noon, and now it's like almost 8 p.m. So, that nose is actually the best nose so far because I really like the 12 cast strength. Okay, let's try it though. Yeah, that's definitely the cast strength. Um, Usually I don't flinch when I have cast strength stuff, but this is aggressive. As nice as that nose was, um, however much this attacks you on the nose after, and like gets that like fizzy thing that goes up, and this like sharp acidic thing on the back of the palate, um, this is like even more. So yeah, I like I I think it's like an interesting experience. It's not an enjoyable experience. It's not something that I would like seek out or, you know, um, constantly want to go back to. So yeah, I mean, for the nose, I would give it an edge over the red spot. I'm pretty certain about my picks this time. I don't think I got any of these wrong. This green spot has such a obvious finish that you just can't get it wrong. This cast strength is like no way I can get that wrong. And between these two, the mellowness of the yellow just makes it very obvious. So I think my chances are good this time. Let's get Lele to come in and verify. All right, so we're back, and I feel very confident today, Lele.
Let's see.
All right,
Okay.
let's go with number one.
Ding.
Should be number one.
It is number one.
Yes, perfect. I think I'm just gonna be. I did a lot of studying on this one because I felt pretty bad about the previous
I
one.
can see you're drunk.
2?
3.
No.
The confidence, baby.
Wait, hold on. What? Oh my god. I think I probably put the tops on wrong. That's not. There's no way this is 3.
There's always some excuse.
What the?
I don't think you
Are you
should say
serious?
all of these things. You said like if you say, YouTube will flag you.
No, there's no way. I put the wrong caps on them for sure.
Sure, baby.
For sure. Like, there's no way. Wait, go this one first.
Okay.
There's no way.
And number 2.
Number 2, yeah. Well, I mean, okay, I'm sure about that one was correct. But
So
hold on.
3 and 4. Two should be this, right? So these 2 is being switched. I mean, wrong.
But I'm pretty sure I put the wrong cap on them then. Let me pour you some of this, and you tell me like which one it matches up to, because that doesn't make any sense.
This is correct.
Hold on.
4.
This I must have messed up the caps. This doesn't make any sense. Listen.
Okay, so don't pour this. Just pour this.
Sure. Try some of this, and let me know which one is closer to. I was like messing around with the caps earlier to try to get the ordering what I think they are, and I think I messed it up. Okay.
Give me that one too.
Sure. Try this. It must. Let me see.
Let me see it. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe you put it in my head, but let me see. No, these are just something.
They're the same, right? I think I messed up the cap. There's just no way I got this wrong.
These 2 are the same. So
yeah.
So basically, you were wrong.
No, I got it right because this is the one that's next to the red.
But the cap is a 2. Oh,
I didn't change the cap, so the cap is wrong.
correct.
The cap is wrong.
But let me try that one and see if
this is too obvious. There's no way I got this wrong.
Let me try this one.
Sure. I'll pour you some of that actually. Let me pour you some of that. Let me pour you a clean pour of this.
Oh, you're right. This is very different.
Try it.
This is very different, very true. Like this is stronger, right?
No. So if you think this is stronger, maybe I did get it wrong. So I don't know. Let's go try this again. I mean, there's a chance that I didn't get it wrong, and maybe I'm just like that stupid.
I know they're very close then now.
No, come on, they're not the close.
To me, these sounded like a bit strong.
Let me try this.
Stronger than that one. To me,
this is almost finished. That's the problem. No, there's no way I got this wrong. These 2 are the same.
Not sure.
I mean, if you did this, I could blame it on you. Now I can't blame it on myself.
You know, if You weren't eliminating me from this part. Now you had an excuse. Like from now on, we're gonna add, like, on the video, we're gonna add some bar here that every
This is
time
ridiculous.
you pick something wrong, the price of that goes to that. And whatever is the stack, I can take off of it and buy a pair of shoes for myself. How did that sound? You guys say, like, support it, please. But leave comment that that's a great idea, and let's see who has more shoes or who has more whiskeys.
I'm pretty sure I got this right. I don't know why the caps are messed up.
I don't know, they're very close, and now I'm like, I feel like they've been.
Okay, so
I
these two
tasted too
we
many.
know are
Like,
definitely are the ones that are that we just poured,
hmm.
right? So are these the same? They're not the same. This has this like acidic thing that just attacks the back of your palate, and this thing doesn't. So I must have messed up the lids.
Yeah, this has that acidic thingy that we
Yeah,
were talking
this
about, that
doesn't,
I
right?
thought it's a stronger, but
But you
this
were
was the
saying
one.
that was stronger.
So these two are probably the same.
Really?
Mhm. So you made a
So I
mistake.
did make a mistake. Hmm. I don't know. To be continued. I need to do this again, but we're going to Toronto now. So for the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be posting these, but I won't have access to my whiskeys.
He
So
wants redemption.
yeah, um, I'll revisit this. I will revisit this for sure. All right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Have
Happy
fun.
St. Patrick's.
Don't drink too much.
Now I couldn't say that. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and sorry for like not wearing green. If you're flying,
All right. I'm
see you
so
guys
drunk now.
in
We have to
two
get on the
weeks.
flight. All right.
Bye.
Bye.